Model quality control, clash detection, and documentation in BIM management. So up to here, we understood that BIM manager will manage the information and it will define the standards and it will just prepare BEP. So all of them are really valuable the time that the final model will be exactly reliable. Model quality control. It means that checking that, for example, are the models of different teams exactly based on the needs of the employer or not. So BIM manager actually will just check every kind of models by every kind of reports. For example, are the elements okay about the LOD or not? Are namings okay or not? Or for example, is data complete or not? So these checkings will cause that before the final confirmation, we can just find, for example, mistakes and we can just remove them. So the more important part that checking is clash detection. So up to here, we understood that the technical clash detection will be done by BIM coordinator. In fact, the architectural, mechanical, structural models will be gathered by this person, and it will just check them through the models, and it can find, for example, the clashes in the model like pipes, walls, or beams. So actually, clash detection is by that person, but BIM manager is the leader of the processing for clash detection. So BIM manager will define that how many times during the project we must have clash detections and what kind of reports must be, what kind of mistakes must be reports, and who is responsible for each clash and how they have to be reported. So in fact, the BIM manager won't do exactly the activity, but it will define exactly the frameworks. So the final export of the reports will be analyzed by this person. It will get sure that all of the corrections have got done on them, and for example, all the documents are exactly okay. So documentation. It is an inseparable part of this work. For every clash report, any changes or any decisions that are made, they must be exactly documented. This work will cause that the processing is clear, and if later a person wants to understand why we have this decision, so it can just find it out by based on the documents that are existing. So let's assume that a kind of BIM coordinator has reported a kind of duct has clashed with a column. So BIM manager will check that actually document and it provides the correction to the task teams, and the next sessions actually will check the correction and it will confirm that. So finally, all of these things will actually will be documented in the documents of the projects, and we have the history of them. So actually, quality control and finding clash detection is like the safety of the project. BIM coordinator will do that, but BIM manager will control and lead it, and actually will create a kind of document out of that. So finally, all of these works are not just finding the problems. So, but we want to create a kind of model that is reliable for final model. The model that is when it is delivered, the employer will get sure that everything is completely clear in that and we can use it. So in this part, we understood that BIM manager actually guarantor of the models and BIM coordinator is the tool for execution of that work. So both next to each other will cause that the project from the modeling until delivery will be really okay without any kind of clashes, and it will be completely clear.